About is the combination between the work of the respiratory system and digestive system and also circulatory system. At this page in point 2.3, which speaks about the stamina, he speaks here or mentions that there is a athlete. His name is Martin Lill. He wins a marathon and he has a stamina. This is the name that he come with it. The word stamina here means that he can run for hours, and the key for this success is just the respiration. The process of the respiration that he works on, it speaks about how the glucose is being breaking down by oxygen, and he produces a huge amount of energy and also carbon dioxide and water. We said before, the carbon dioxide will move to the lungs to be get rid of them, and the excess water will travel to the kidneys. The energy is stored inside your body, and this how you can gain the energy for any kind of exercise that you are doing inside your body. Not all of us doing the respiration process as the same as the other. I mean the same rate. We all doing the respiration, but not with the same rate. Which means the respiration here releases the amount of the energy comes out by burning the glucose with the oxygen that keeps our cell alive. That's why you have to make this process works better for you by doing the exercises each and every time. Why? To keep your body cells alive for a long period of time, and also glucose and the oxygen, as you could see, they are diffusing inside our cells easily, and they are moving very fast once they need the energy to make the exercise to be perfect inside your blood. Also, to understand how they are traveling, the glucose and the oxygen, they are found already inside the cells. But the oxygen and also glucose were before two materials that came outside of your body. So they have to be transported into the cells and come from the lungs into the cells also, which means he has to work with the circulatory system. And the circulatory system, because of the blood, will travel all of the materials needed from a cell to another cell. He said here that Martin is very fit, which means his heart and lungs works efficiently and let his blood pick up the oxygen quickly. Also, the blood makes all of the tissue looks red, as you can see down. Not all of your body having this blue color. The blood has no blue color, but he speaks about how we can uh, test or understand the circulatory system, because the red one means that the blood carries a huge amount of oxygen. Blue one means that the blood carries the carbon dioxide. These colors only for identification, for clarification, nothing more. But there is no blood that comes with a blue color, by the way. All of these blood liquid inside our body are moving through blood vessels, especially inside the arteries and veins. The blue veins here, they are bringing the blood from the entire body into the heart, and the arteries are bringing the blood from the heart to other body parts. Okay. So he said here, when Martin runs a race, he breathes faster and deeper and pumping the blood to be more amount of it around, and this will be into the entire body. It takes in oxygen more quickly because he need a huge amount of energy to be used. So when we're speaking about the blood itself, he said here that your heart, he can make a blood circulating 5 times faster when you are doing the exercise, but that's not enough to keep you running. So you have to find that there are something else that helps in movement of the blood, which we call them the blood vessels. Blood vessels here, they alter your body's circulation to match each tissue's need, which means that the chart over here can explains for us what do you need from the blood. He said here, when you are using the brain and the heart muscles and also the muscles, the skin of your body and other organs, the blood, when you are doing exercising, the blood leaving the heart during slow jogging. This jogging, when you are doing, it increases the amount of the heart movement, and the blood, when it's leaving the heart, that happens only at the rest. So down, it increases the amount of the blood, as you could see, that is found inside the muscles and also in your skin and also other organs. But when you are at rest, you can find that the amount of the blood that is traveling from the heart is very little, but it's increased in other organs. So, to get the fuel of your body, that means that you have to eat a special amount and a special type of food. We call it the carbohydrates, especially like pasta. Any athlete, before they are doing their race, they have to eat this amount of starch carbohydrates because they have to break them down into glucose inside the digestive system. The glucose here, we can consider it as a part of the carbohydrates, and the carbohydrates is the essential source for the glucose, for the energy when you are burning inside your body. So his blood can carry it around and it can get into the cells. He said here his muscles and liver cells store enough carbohydrate to run nearly half a marathon. Any extra is going to be taken inside his body by the fat cells, which are converted the other type of food into fats. As Martin runs, his muscles use their carbohydrates and also take the glucose and fats from his blood. The liver and fat cells, they keep his blood topped up. So we can see from the graph to the side here that is the time taken for the carbohydrates to be lasting is different when he is in marathon or in a walk. So the storing carbohydrates by the percentage for a long walk, it's increasing, but it keeps itself the same. In 1,500 meter race, the amount of the carbohydrates fall down in a small amount of time. And for marathon run, the stored carbohydrates being used but for a longer period of time. That means in the race, he can lose a huge amount of its carbohydrates as the energy. You can keep the energy for a long period of time when you are doing a long walk. This is the only relation that we need to go through it for the three types of the systems: respiratory system, digestive system, and muscular system, and also circulatory system. There are not three, there are four. Each one of them, they are working together to keep your body healthy and to keep the amount of the carbohydrates and the energy needed into a special rate. You go right now for your Google form, answer the question that are posted for you when you are doing it as a team to be working together. Same. Thank